So, the story. You play as Dr. Vincent Batten, the new guy at a government facility that immediately feels wrong. New security measures, strange notes, implied violence, there's a lot of potential here. But the story moves fast, almost too fast to care about the stakes. It's got a good premise, but a rushed execution. It feels kind of like you just got dropped into the middle of a crisis, but nobody gave you a manual on what to do. Yeah, I think that's a good way to put it. But maybe the gameplay makes up for it, right? Well, it's a classic walking sim. Move to point A, press the E button, listen to some dialogue, move to point B, rinse and repeat. The game does have some choices matter moments, but they don't change how the moment to moments feel. And because the story is so rushed, the gameplay just kinda ends up feeling more like errands rather than decisions. It's functional, yeah, but is it engaging? Kinda. Anyway, let's talk about the part that actually impressed me, the graphics and art. Right off the bat, you'll notice the brutalist concrete mixed with lush green overgrowth, and it's genuinely beautiful in some spots. The art direction in this game is the absolute standout. But you only really see it in a few rooms, and the models get rough if you get a little bit too close. It's kind of like getting an appetizer at a restaurant that's incredible, but then the restaurant closes before the entree even arrives. So what about the value? How much game do you actually get? Well, A Doctor's Term costs $4 on Steam. It took me about 30 minutes to finish it, but there is at least one alternate ending, so maybe an hour total if you replay it. So is it worth it? Well, that depends. If you love short narrative experiments, maybe. For everyone else, probably wait until the 50% off sale. Anyway, let's wrap this up. A Doctor's Term earns a rating of 6.3 sausages out of 10. The game has a cool atmosphere and great visuals and a strong concept, but the pacing and the shallow gameplay kinda hold it back. I don't want to say that it's a bad game, it's just one that feels like it ends right as it starts getting interesting. But is the game worth buying? Maybe not at full price unless you're really into bite-sized walking sims, and if you're not into walking sims, I don't know why you're here for this video anyway, but I guess what I'm saying is that don't buy this game until it's at least 50% off.